I'm Ellen Ebert. I'm the Director for Secondary Education Content and Science at the Office of the Superintendent of Public Instruction. So for myself as an educator, this is year 44 for me, maybe going into 45. And I would say, having taught in urban centers across this country, a lot of times my students had never had the experience of even walking outside and taking a walk. So as a high school teacher, I felt compelled to get my kids outside in whatever fashion we could. We don't go into our natural world without thinking about all of our other content areas. We think about them all. Our mathematics, our English language arts, our arts, our social studies, all of those become part of this wonderful tapestry that students and teachers experience once they step into that natural world. I started working with Margaret Tudor when PEI was still, Pacific Education Institute was still a small organization, and we would meet and talk about robust conversations around getting kids outside, getting educators outside, working alongside community, and across time we would talk about this model of FieldSTEM. It's critically important to kind of take a look at what goes on in a FieldSTEM event. And so you have community, you have teachers. Teachers are brought in early on and have that experience themselves before they begin to work with students. So we see a coherence. So the system from K-12 has been blossoming out across the last many years. So this idea that we have early experiences, and then perhaps the students, as they go into middle school, get another experience, and then perhaps as they get to high school, they get yet again another experience. Yeah, a lot of parents, when I've worked with our Migrant Advisory Board, Parent Advisory Board, many parents say that most of the learning that they get in science is from what their children tell them when they come home. So that encourages them to participate in a multilingual experience that PEI might be offering. About 2 months ago, I had a student who's now in her mid-30s send me a note and say, "I just want you to know that you taught me more about the environment and about taking care of it than I learned in any other class or any other experience, then or now. And I'm teaching my students, my music students, about the environment and about taking care of water and the environment around it." For every student to have that experience, I think, is the penultimate. It is what we need for our youth as we raise them to become our citizens and voters of the future, that they can make wise decisions and have deeper understanding and connection with the world around them. Well, I'm really more than humble to be accepting the FieldSTEM Champion Award for 2021, and with extreme gratitude to everybody that I've worked with across the many years, going back probably 8 or 9 years at this point. So it's with tremendous gratitude and good spirit that I express my big thank you.